I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. And I am live on YouTube also. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you on TikTok. Yay. Happy you're here. Happy I'm here. Okay. We're moving in a forward direction. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate you keeping tapping that screen. It actually helps me out. It helps the live get out in the TikTok sphere and more people get to see it. I don't know why I start yawning every single time I get on live. It's just terrible. Anyway, I'm here. I'm Leslie Wright, and I am the owner and compounder at Bearcat Body Care Essentials. And I am here to talk about eye health and eyesight and how you can restore both naturally using simple ingredients like DMSO and castor oil, which I use in my blends for eye health, also for pain relief and pain management, and skincare. So, all right, I got somebody on the phone. Hello, this is Leslie.
Hi.
Hi, I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Okay. How can I help you?
Okay. I purchased the supplies from you.
Yes.
Because what I see on TikTok, it's working, but I'm not sure what I'm doing. But I know somehow it's working because my eyes are always very dry,
Uh-huh.
and besides being dry, sometimes it's just painful. So I
Okay.
bought the Revita Eye, and I also buy the 3070.
Yes.
So I am taking it, but I'm not sure if I should have taken it like 2 weeks before and then start using the 3070 because the 3070 burns the eye, and I'm not sure if that's my symptoms or that it's working.
No, it is your symptoms because you have dry eye. And I always recommend that people use the Revitalize for 2 days, 5 to 6 times each day for 2 days before they start the 3070. That the Revitalize moisturizes and hydrates the eye so that when you start using the 3070, it doesn't burn.
Okay. Okay. So I could start over.
You don't have to start over. Just start where you are. Go ahead and just start using the Revitalize 5 or 6 times in a day. And then you could use the 3070 just at night for like 3 days, and then start using it twice a day.
You got it. Which means morning and night.
Yes.
Okay. All right, now I got it. And it seems to be working because I can keep my glasses off for a longer time.
Excellent.
And I'm not worried about my eyes. So, yes, thank you. I do appreciate it, and you'll be hearing from me.
Excellent. I appreciate it.
Alrighty.
All right. Have a great night.
You too.
Bye-bye. It's always great to start the night off with a nice call. Absolutely. Absolutely. Another satisfied customer getting, better eyesight using the 3070 and the Revitalize. And I actually have this documented now in documentation. When people order the 3070, you get an email or a text message that says the first thing you want to do is use the Revitalize 5 to 6 times a day for 2 days. So the first 2 days, you just really want to hydrate and moisturize the eyes as much as possible. And then start using the 3070 because once your eyes are nice and moisturized and hydrated, the 3070 doesn't burn or sting. So it does make a difference to do that, and it makes it easier to use 3070 because you're not dealing with the burning and the stain. Simple, 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 easy, easy, easy. And Revitalize is a phenomenal product. So if you have dry eye, or severe dry eye, the Revitalize will be a game changer. It literally just totally hydrates the eyes, all the way through. It just hydrates the eyes, and it just makes it so much easier to have eyes because they don't hurt, they don't burn, they don't itch. So awesome. And you just don't have a lot of drama around your eyes. And you can have, relief from things like blepharitis, which is a condition that is directly related to dry eye. Okay. So I'm here, and as you guys all heard, if you were in the room, you can call me. My phone number is up above. You'll see my phone number. And this particular image doesn't have my website on it, but my website where you can find all my products is bearcatbody.com. It's BARECATBODY.com. Okay, so if anybody has any eye questions, you're dealing with something, you're dealing with things like cataracts, glaucoma, uveitis, retinal detachment, vitreous detachment, recovery from a vitrectomy, you've had glaucoma surgery, laser surgery, you've had cataract surgery. All of those things are things that my products are very helpful with. So I've got a question, Caroline, the hair team. Hi, love. What is the best thing to use for cataracts? Well, I need to know exactly where you are with your cataracts. Are they mild, moderate, or severe? I think I just got to do a big yawn and get it over with. Mild, moderate, severe. So if you're dealing with mild cataracts, the 30-70 blend is the right blend for you. If you are dealing with moderate cataracts, the 4NI blend, number 4, ANEYE, 4NI blend is the blend that you want. And if you're dealing with severe cataracts, you want to use 4NI and the 40-60 blend. 4NI and 40-60, those two together is what actually finally dissolved the cataract, the severe cataract I had on my left eye. I finally figured out that those two working in unison is just a game changer for severe cataracts. Okay, there we go. All right, they're moderate. So you definitely want 4NI. You definitely want the 4NI blend, without a doubt. And you're going to want to use it. You want to use the Revitalize 5 to 6 times a day for the first 2 days. And then you're going to want to use the 4NI 3 times a day for the first 14 days. So morning, noon, night, 3 times a day for the first 14 days. And after 14 days, you can drop to twice a day. Okay. Okay, you said, what shall I use, please? Is it a drop? Yes, these are all eye drops. So all of the eye care items on my page are all eye drops. So you can use the castor oil and DMSO blends topically on the skin, on your eyelids. If you have pain in joints, things like that. So they're great topically, but they're for eye health, they are meant to be used as eye drops. And I want to say thank you for the likes. I see the likes rolling. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, Caroline, how do you buy it? You're going to purchase it on my website. My website is bearcatbody.com. It is BARECATBODY.com. bearcatbody.com. Sally, thank you for the follow. All right, we've got 41 people in the room. Excellent, marvelous. I haven't seen any of my moderators yet so far tonight. Hopefully, I will catch a couple of those tonight, a couple of them. That'd be awesome because it's helpful to me. It's really, 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 really helpful. I didn't know until Dana said to me, "Hey, I could be your moderator," and I was like, "What is that? What do you do?" And then she did it, and I was like, "How did I ever live without that? That's amazing." So it obviously helps when they're really good at it. And my moderators that I have are Coco and Dana and Holly and Sheldon, and they all do a fantastic job keeping me um, on task answering your questions. Caroline, how much is it, please? So the blends all have different prices, as you might imagine. But the 4 and I, the 2 ounce, is $125. The 1 ounce is $75, and the 40/60, the 2 ounce is $49.50, and the 1 ounce is $27.50. Lalita Dixon, how are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. PC Wendy 12, can I purchase this in New Zealand? The postage comes up as $71. Wow, that's a lot. Can I pay with English money, please? Yes, you can. So if you want to pay with the British pound, I think there's a conversion that allows you to do that. I know that there is. I was just looking at a couple of orders today that were purchased in Canada, and they actually checked out in Canadian dollars. So New Zealand. So all right, New Zealand. So PC Wendy 12. The postage is $71. That's insane, and I don't set those rates. But what I would like to do, if you can WhatsApp me, I would especially WhatsApp me your address. I'll see if there are other alternatives to the um, postage options that are available on the website, and see if there's another way to get it to you, not obviously with not that massive expense. Amy, dang, is that a tariff? That's insane. Well, I mean, New Zealand is far. Let's be realistic, and obviously, it's going to be air travel the majority of the way. And I can understand why it would be high. I just think, excuse me, I think $71 for a package flying to New Zealand is like that's business class. Like that's a lot of money. So if I can find a way to get that down, I absolutely will look and see what the options are. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. So if you can WhatsApp me, and my number up above my head is the same on WhatsApp. If you can WhatsApp me your address, then I can actually see if I can find alternatives. Like I don't know if DHL uh, delivers or is active in New Zealand. Um, but I know FedEx is not an option on the website right now. So there might be another option with FedEx if USPS and UPS are giving you that extreme rate. Because I know I've shipped to Australia a few times, and I don't think it was quite that expensive. But I know a lot of things have changed in the recent past, and you know, our relationships with our allies is not what it once was, and we are doing things to, you know, spite the world. It seems like all things that I have no control over. Excuse me. I don't know why I woke up tired today, and that's not typical for me. I don't usually wake up tired. I stayed up. I was up late last night, so I was on live until a little after 11. But then I was up doing some paperwork and stuff like that till about 2, and then went to bed. And I don't think I slept well. I don't know. because I tend to pass out when I go to bed. But I woke up this morning at about 5:45 and I just did not feel like, hey, it's morning. Let's get up and get things going. I felt like, ugh, the night's already over with. Amy, wow, night owl. Yeah, well, the thing that's interesting is it's the quiet time. It's the time of the day that is always quiet for me. So the phone's not ringing, my daughter's not talking to me, my granddaughter doesn't need my assistance. You know, there's no noise. So I can really, when I want to concentrate on something, I try and do it late night because I want to spend the time it takes to get something right. And during the day, I feel like it's often I'm working on something and then the phone rings and then I get caught up in what I'm doing on the phone and then I forget where I was and I have to, get myself back in that mental space. So, it just takes time. It takes time. You have to be dedicated to it but some days I stay up too late. And I think last night I did that. I think I stayed up a little too late in the night. All right, YouTube, I'm sorry you're getting such a huge look at my face, but I've got to do something that I forgot to do earlier. Hey, here we go. Found exactly who I was looking for right off the bat. That's a bonus moment. Okay. I forgot to do an order for someone that I said I would do an order for, and I completely forgot about it. This is one of those moments that things run across my mind. Okay. One, two, excellent. Okay, done, done, done. Need to get that done, taken care of. One more thing off my plate. Handled it. Hans, how you doing? So happy you're on my live. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate you. I just got a sale. Thank you for the sale. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Amy, thanks for the likes. Spencer, thanks for the gifts. All right. I have not miscalculated. Okay, I've answered all the questions. One of the things that's happening for me right now, which is very, very cool, is people in different countries are reaching out to me wanting to be affiliates. I have a lady who reached out to me today who wants to be an affiliate in Jamaica, which I find phenomenal. And the thing that I love about it is I can actually ship product to a country. Um, and then pay whatever the fees are to get the product there, and then the affiliate can ship in country, so they can ship around in that country, so that all the people that actually want and need the products aren't having to pay those exorbitant shipping fees. Um, and I'm looking to do that in multiple countries because I really think it'll be a beneficial business, opportunity for them and for me. It's huge. Otherwise, you're as a business, as me as a business, you're always fighting the battle of how do you keep shipping rates down, and do you need to create a relationship with a third party logistics company that's taking 20 to 30% off the top of every sale, um, just to ship stuff. And I can do that same 30% to an individual in a country who first of all could use the money, and second of all has a passion for what they're offering and what they're selling. So I love the idea of that, and I already have that happening in Canada, and I'm really excited to do it in that country, and I'm excited to do it in others. So if you're listening to me and you're not in the United States and you think being an affiliate would be something you'd be excited about, please reach out to me. Please, please, please do. Oh, and another thing, I do have a standardized affiliate program where you share, the revenue share is 30%. So all the sales that go through your channel, you get 30% of those sales. And I have an affiliate who was just on fire the last 3 or 4 days, unbelievable, absolutely on fire. We had over 200 sales. I mean, 200 individual sales. It was amazing. It was amazing, and I love that what happened, and the revenue share for him is fantastic, and I'm so excited that that's taken off, and I'm hoping to connect with some more affiliates in that space because it was just wonderful. The it was the funnest last couple of days because it was like every few minutes we'd hear ding, ding, ding. What is happening? All these sales are happening. It was absolutely fabulous, and also, I've been rowing this boat by myself. Like I don't have any investors, I don't have any loans or anything like that. So I've been, they call it bootstrapping this business for like 5 years now, and it's just starting to, you know, get into that well-formed snowball, which I'm excited about. Um, but just seeing it come to that level of sale opportunity and being able to pay some bills too, which was awesome, which was absolutely awesome. So it's been a phenomenal ride the last few days. It's just been so much fun. So I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for that because it was a really big deal. Okay. Amy, thank you so much. Amy saying, tap the screen, it makes hearts. Yes, it does. Those are the likes. And that's how the algorithm decides whether to push the live out into the TikTok sphere in a bigger, broader way so that more people can have access to the conversation that we're having here on TikTok. So I do appreciate it. And I kind of feel like I can't see. This is a bad image too. Yeah, there's 36 people in the room, and we got 3,000, 5,000 likes. 5,000 likes, phenomenal. Thank you. You guys are on it. You guys are on fire. 5,000 likes already. This is wonderful. Okay, got a couple of people that requested to come up on the panel to talk to me directly, and I'm bringing them up. Well, and I think maybe they just accidentally tapped into the panel because as soon as I brought them up, they popped right back down. Thank you. You're keeping the like run going. This is awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. This week has been a phenomenal week. So I don't really have any prepared statements. Um, there are some things that I've talked about recently. Wait, what is this? I don't remember if it was last night or the night before. Must have been. Okay, but there was someone on who asked specifically about IIH. And everything's acronymed out these days, so you have to know all these different acronyms. But IIH is idiopathic intracranial hypertension, and it's a condition characterized by increased intracranial pressure without an apparent cause. It can have significant implications for eye health and vision because the increased pressure, excuse me, can affect the optic nerves. And then it gives an overview of what IIH is. IIH is not something that most people know about. You don't hear about it unless you've been diagnosed with it or you have someone close to you that have been diagnosed with it. Amy says, I'll be back. Please tap. All right, Amy's giving you guys instructions. You're doing a great job, though. I got to tell you, you're doing a great job. We're already at 6,000 likes, so we're doing a fantastic job. And thank you, Amy. Thank you, Amy. But IIH isn't something that you really hear about unless you've been diagnosed with it or someone you love that you're close to has been diagnosed with it. And it's idiopathic, so they don't know the cause, and obviously they don't know how to then treat it because they don't know where it's coming from. And because it's inflammation, obviously it can be very impactful on the optic nerve and the eye when it comes to things like, glaucoma and ocular edema. So one of the blends that I have is called 4060. It's 40% DMSO, 60% castor oil. And I've, I don't know that this actually works. I'd love to work with somebody that has IIH so that I could track it and see what's going on. But I do think that using the 4060 on the head, around the back of the head, would actually potentially be beneficial because both castor oil and DMSO are anti-inflammatory, and that could be very beneficial in reducing the inflammation that is obviously consistently being produced in the cranium. Looking out of my eyes, I felt like I was, always walking through rain of these black dots all over the place. What happened to my live on YouTube?